Hello. Can you see me? Just had a little glitch here. Happy Sunday, y'all. How is everyone doing on this fine day? I'll wait a moment for a few more people to pop in. This is where my glasses usually sit. Hey, Joyful. So good to see you. I'll take them off. You see me. Thank you. Hi, Liz. Great to see you both. How's everybody doing? We're having a lovely Sunday here. The weather is mild. I've got the windows open. Had a little bit of rain, so that's nice. Excuse me. I'll just shuffle here for a moment. Wait for a few more people to pop in. Tell me how things are where you all live. Liz, you're local. Right? Aren't you in Colorado? Did you get all that crazy rain that we got last night? Those thunderstorms? So beautiful. Yes, Liz. Walking. Yes, we took 3 walks yesterday and rode scooters over to a restaurant last night. You know, the lime scooters, because it's so beautiful out. We have to take advantage while we can, right? Hi, Gina. Good to see you. How is everyone? Yeah, those storms were crazy. Joyful Journey says, beautiful weather in Ottawa. Warm but not muggy. Joyful, I forgot you were in Canada. Is everybody looking on the U.S. as usual with surprise and awe and whatever? Shock and awe. Hi, SR. Hi, Suzanne. Another Canadian in our midst. I am so sorry that we in the U.S. like to bring chaos and whatever it is that we're going through. Chaos. Yes, the news about Biden. Yep. I don't know. I don't really feel so. I was very surprised because they kept saying no, we're going to stay in the race. But I kept seeing everybody doubling down, and then it's interesting because I don't feel so. I still feel like it's going to be okay. Suzanne, it's muggy and humid in southern Ontario. We don't get humidity here in Colorado or anything close to what you might get there on the East Coast. But it is gorgeous here. We're having just absolutely spectacular, lovely weather, and I'm very happy. Sorry, you can hear my dog's over there rolling around like a crazy person, snorting and grunting. Happy as a dog. All right. Well, so excuse me, as people are filtering in, excuse me, I will go ahead and start talking a little bit about what we can expect this week. But as we talked about last week, we had some very, very crazy astrological forces at play. And so we shouldn't be surprised by what we're seeing right now. Yes, Gina, I was really sad too. I feel bad for him because, I mean, I suspect that there have been many more maneuverings behind the scenes than we know. I'm sure there always are. But, you know, he's been a public servant for so long, and he's a good man. Good man. He's not, you know, he's done his best. He's done his best. So I just feel a little bit bad for him. But hopefully this is for the better for him. Anyway, I do think the job was getting the best of him. So anyway, I just wanted to say this is our weekly, thank you for joining me, and this is our weekly TarotScopes for all signs for the week of July 22nd to the 28th. And it is the last day today for all of our Cancer babies. Happy birthday to you. I hope you've done something nice for yourselves. And Leo season is almost upon us tomorrow. So yippee. I feel like the summer has raced by so far. I cannot believe we're nearing the end of July. But for me, that's a good thing because I only have 2 more weeks of summer camps. And that means I've I've practically made it to the end. It is quite a crazy sprint for me. So and hopefully after that, I'll be able to do some more live streams and some other recorded things too. I've got some things in the works. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, speaking of Biden out of the race, I have to tell you that I actually did take a look at it last week when this chatter was going on about having him leave. And I, my head said he wasn't leaving, but when I tuned in energetically, I couldn't see him at the race. Not dead, but just not at the end of the race. I didn't see him being on the ticket in November. And so I didn't say anything, but it occurred to me, actually probably the middle of last week, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, like, uh-oh. So it's not really a surprise that today is the full moon in Capricorn. Yay. And so really, it actually feels like this. I knew that there was something coming. I don't know if you remember last week, I said that there was some full moons kind of bring things to a head, bring things out in the open. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. And that's exactly what's happened, right? And this full moon is particularly intense because it's a blue moon. It means it's the second full moon in the same sign of Capricorn in a month's time. So that's where that phrase comes, once in a blue moon, because it doesn't happen very often. But it's at the 29th degree of Capricorn. And Capricorn can be an intense planet. Capricorn is about power, right? Power structures. And what do we see today with Biden? I mean, the president of the United States, there isn't a position in power that's greater than that, I don't think. So anyway, here we are, people struggling for power, his own party struggling for power. And I get this really strong feeling that the other party might not be happy to have to face another candidate. Okay, I think they were expecting quote unquote Sleepy Joe to hang in there, right? Because he might have been an easier target for somebody who's so aggressive, like 45. So thank you, Liz. You watched the replay last week and you learned a lot. It was a very intense week and we're still at the tail end of that energy. What I say, and I'll say this again here, I hope we're all buckled up because it's going to be a bumpy time for a little while. And I think we just need to hold on and hope for the best and actually manifest the best. Do not be in fear. That's what they want. Do not be in fear. Take a deep breath. And, I do believe that there are forces on the blue team that are that have some tricks up their sleeves, and that sanity will prevail. So it just doesn't do us any good to be in fear. All right. If we fear it, we draw it closer to us. It's what we're focusing on. That's what we draw to us. So let's visualize peace and a really nice outcome, and level heads will prevail, right? Like I like to say, believe that the forces for good will enter and help us all eradicate the greed and the power hungry and the fascism and all the other things, the anti-woman, all of those things, that Project 2025 nonsense. I just think that we're in that. We all knew that we were going to be in that crazy energy. This is the end of Pluto, right? Getting ready to enter Aquarius. And that's what happens. It stirs up the muck. It stirs up the muck. Okay? And that's what we're seeing. So let's just ask our angels to protect us and to keep the peace. And I want to say, good for Joe and Jill. They can go back to their beach house in Rehoboth, Delaware, and enjoy their retirement. And I can see them out there walking the dogs and on the beach and really kind of downshifting from all the stress. I think they deserve it. He came out of retirement the first time after the death of his son, Bo, and and did his service for the country and did some good things. And now he can retire. He can retire yet again for good. And let's all send our prayers and strength to Kamala Harris, because she's going to need it. I expect her to bring sweeping change, and hopefully this is a good thing. Winds of change, right? I just wish they hadn't kept her. I don't know who's with me, but I wish they hadn't kept her in the background so much over the last 4 years. I don't understand it. Yeah. I don't understand why they did that. But she's very smart and she's competent. I hope she picks somebody really bright and engaging, like Pete Buttigieg or Jamie Raskin, or who else would you guys like to see? I want to hear what your guesses are. We can even do some dowsing rods on that. I did a little earlier. I'll tell you what I got. And so remember that the crazy energy of last week, the Mars-Uranus-Algol conjunction, is still at play. We're still feeling the rumblings of it. And it didn't play around, did it? Right? As you can see, those are three very powerful celestial bodies, and they don't come to play. And we're feeling it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Gina says she doesn't have star power, right? Yeah, she does. She lacks a little of the charisma that some of them do. It's a shame that it should be a popularity contest. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, Liz, I like Newsom as well. He's pretty amazing. You've heard his chart is great. Oh, yeah. And apparently, I saw on Andre that Kamala Harris's chart is really great in November too. So, but I think I do think that the convention's going to be bumpy, because I think that there's going to be a bit of a horse race for this second position. And I do think some people are there who are going to try to make trouble for Harris, right? But Harris and Biden has the war chest. They have the war chest, like $100 million, and nobody else is going to be able to raise that money. Gina says, my husband streamed you on TV. Fun to watch. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I would want to look at that, but thank you. Say hi to your husband for me. Let's see here. So, anyway, so I was saying we're still in the effects of that crazy energy last week, and I'm curious if anybody else felt it around you. And remember Friday we had that, excuse me, that big Microsoft outage. That's Uranus. Uranus governs electronics, excuse me, technology, and electrical energy. We had the wildest, I was talking with Liz about this, the wildest electrical storm here yesterday. I mean, I have never heard so much thunder, just continuous rumbling for like hours and hours. Even when it wasn't raining, I love thunderstorms. It was actually pretty cool. I love it. So anyway, that's just Uranus for you there too. So we have a lot of that kind of energy that's coming through, affecting technology, affecting the weather. And I don't know. I'm just going to tell you to keep your seatbelts on, because my gut instinct is that we're going to have a very bumpy time right on through the election and even beyond. I feel chaos. I do. I'm sorry to say that. But I do feel, I think the Dems have a very good chance, if they can get their stuff together, of winning the race, right? I do think that they can win the top of the ticket. So anyway, okay, I see your message here. Yeah. Oh, your friend got stuck in Germany from the weather? Yeah, I saw that we have a lot of weather delays at the airports too. There was not only the plane delays from the Microsoft thing, but here in Colorado, we have weather delays from that storm. And anyway, it's been crazy, just crazy. Oh, SR, you said, I got a job offer on Thursday for a job part-time, got in a town about 45 minutes away. Could not believe it. You were in tears. Okay, that's very nice. Good to know. Okay. Yes. All right. Nice. Okay, so enough jibber jabbering. I'm excited. My son who didn't move to New York, the other one, the one with the English girlfriend, is coming for dinner this evening, and we're just gonna have a nice. This sort of has felt like, even though the energy's been high, it's been kind of a nice semi-normal weekend for me, which has felt good. Most of my weekends through the summer camps are chaotic and crazy. But anyway, so what do we have to expect this week of July 22nd through the 28th? Yes. Monday the 22nd, the sun enters Leo. Happy birthday, Leo. Leo is about fun times, theatrical, loves to be in the spotlight, playful, energetic. Enjoy this time. So it's a really good time to enjoy yourself. If you have a lot of placements in Leo, especially, and actually I do. I have a stellium. The moon enters that yucky today, or actually it was yesterday, but it will be leaving that yucky 29th degree of Capricorn tomorrow and moving into Aquarius. So yay. Tuesday the 23rd, the sun is opposite Pluto, and it's exact on Pluto. So if you've felt, you may have felt this from the 21st today on to the 25th. The sun is self, right? If we realize that the sun is about self and about our physical self as well. And Pluto is all about transformation, death, and rebirth. So as I like to say, it's the wrecking ball, but it tears the old down to make way for the new, right? That can be in our physicality, maybe a health situation. It can be in any area of our lives. It can make us feel a little out of control in the meantime and say, why me? What did I do to deserve this? But in the end, it's actually making way for something better, right? We're built, as a society, we're building a whole new society right now with these elections and with this change, this air of change, and it can be ugly, ugly business in the short term. So look at your own life. What does that mean for your life on a personal level, right? I know I've got a lot of big changes in my household too, with my career, and it's is there a big change in your relationship, your home, your job, your health? What is that area? This could be big, right? But it is clearing the deck for better things. Keep your mind on the prize. Yes? Okay. Thursday, we jump to Thursday, and Mercury will be in a quincunx with Neptune. Quincunx is a tense energy, right? And so Mercury, which rules our thoughts and communications, is in this tricky aspect with dreamy Neptune, right? Which can cause our thoughts and words to become muddled or confused at this time. So, so bear that in mind. And if you need to, this is kind of similar to, we're about to enter Mercury retrograde. Not a good time to make permanent decisions, big decisions like a house. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Dora. Don't, kind of treat it a little bit that way, because things can get a little muddly. Watch your words, right? Watch your contracts, watch your written, your thoughts, your words. Okay. Also, Mercury enters Virgo on Thursday. Virgo is structured and organized, so maybe that will temper some of that Mercury quincunx Neptune energy that's a little muddled, right? Unfortunately, Mercury moves pretty quickly, so that's a good thing. It'll move along quickly. Yes, think before you speak, Liz. Good advice. And also on Thursday, the 25th, the Sun will sextile Mars. So that's actually a good thing. That will bring energy and vitality to your physical body on a day that is otherwise challenging, right, with those other aspects. Really good day for exercise, to play sports, to do some manual labor, maybe to really look at your diet and kick off something new for your health and vitality. Yes. Friday the 26th, Venus will quincunx Saturn again. Again, quincunxes are not very, they're a little tense. This means that responsible and stern Saturn, that's that fatherly energy, can put restrictions on your love relationships or your money, which are both ruled by Venus. Yeah. Mercury will also quincunx Pluto. And again, throwing roadblocks in the way of your clear thinking and speaking, right? So lots of kind of iffy energy, let's put it that way. Should we expect anything different? But like I said, you have to look at your own chart to see how it affects you. So overall, like I said, it's another little bit of a salty week, not insurmountable. I feel like we've seen some of the worst of this crazy activity lately, but I do think things are just going to kind of be bumpy for a while. And, like I said, we're leaving that Mars-Uranus algal conjunction from last week. If you saw last week's show, I think some of you did. So if you're new here, and I don't see anybody new here live, but we may have some people later, welcome to my channel. I'm Kelly, the Mystic Next Door. I'm a healer and intuitive, a medium, and as you can see, I dabble in astrology. As always, I like to send big love to all my return visitors and subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all, and I love seeing you here. And I love reading your comments after the live stream, so thank you for that. I think I have a sneeze coming. If it shows up, I apologize in advance. So anyway, thank you so much. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up and all the things, all the YouTube things. And so now on to our TarotScopes for the week of July 22nd through the 28th. Remember that these are general readings for your sun, moon, and rising sign, or for any planet that you would like to read on. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember to check your unique birth charts to find more messages that will relate to your particular situation. And you can find your personal charts online. I like astro-seek.com. That's a good one. Just type in find my transits or find my birth chart, whatever level of astrology you want to look up. And today we're going to start with our dear friends in Gemini. And I'll be using where is that deck? Here it is. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. It went missing for a little while, and I realized that I had the last full moon, I had set it in a window ledge in another part of the house, and I forgot where it was. I was like, where did that go? Did I leave it? That's funny. SR, let me see. You said, I think I like the idea of 2 different jobs to keep things interesting. I can get bored easily. I like that too. I'm kind of that way. That's the way. I like freedom, flexibility. I'm a 5 life number, or whatever that number is. Oops. And the Empress just popped out for all of us. That's a good omen, I think. Liz, only good cards. All right, I'll do my best. All right, and as if you're new here also, remember to hang around to the end. We'll do some 3-card pulls and dowsing rods. I can't stay for too long, but we will, because I have my son coming for dinner. And so here we go. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? I've always noticed that, I've said many times, my husband, John, who's not here tonight, is a double Gemini. And his chart he's also a Leo rising. And I realized that Mr. 45 is also a Gemini sun and Leo rising. But there are other aspects. And it also depends on intention and karma and all those good things. I think my hubby's one of the good guys. I believe so. Wouldn't have married him. Okay, Gemini. Very nice. Gemini, you got some decisions to make this week. Yes, Liz, a lot of other aspects for sure. So the Queen of Cups is telling you, Gemini, that to use your intuition, nurture yourself and go deep. You feel that water energy in this card. I love this card. It's beautiful. It's saying go within and use your intuition to guide you, because you do have some decisions to come. The Two of Swords is about reaching a crossroads. Right? Do I want to take this job or that job, Suzanne, or both, right? Do I want to move to another city, or do I want to stay put? Am I happy in this love relationship, or should I move on? What is that? And so we're in this Hanged Man position while we wait for this, we work on this decision. These 2 cards actually go very well together. The Hanged Man is saying we have to really look at the world from a different perspective if we want to find answers to those things that we need. It's so interesting. We've got the Hanged Man is a major arcana position, right? This is about enlightenment, right? We're in a position of becoming enlightened while we use that deep intuition, right? And this is thought energy. Swords are about thought and ideas, right? So looks like you've got some decisions to make this week, Gemini. Yes. Okay, on to Cancer. Sorry, it seems like as soon as I sit down here, I always get a frog in my throat. I shouldn't have eaten that frog. Just kidding. Who was it? While I'm shuffling cards, somebody a few weeks ago got there was a message involving a turtle, and you were going to explain it. I don't know if you're still here. I can't remember who it was. Might have been Mystic Shining. If you're here, let me know in the comments. Okay. Cancer. Okay, nice. Well, Cancer, again, you're feeling, this is all mental energy. The 8 of Swords is about feeling like you're trapped, right? You're feeling trapped by a situation. What is that situation? Sorry, that was the dog. The Eight of Swords. And I like the way they depict this. Liz, I'm Cancer rising too. I like the way they depict this because it shows that here she is, not bound, but she's looking in the mirror, and this is the way she's viewing the situation. You really can just, change your mindset and change your point of view. It's asking you too to, with the Seven of Pentacles, to nurture something, to nurture yourself, to start to plant some new seeds and nurture them and watch them grow, right? You're not stuck in that energy. If you would just, you kind of have to open your eyes and see that you're not stuck, that you just have something there that you really need to give a little more energy to. And the Knight of Pentacles. So we have two Pentacles cards, right? This might be about money for you or physicality, anything physical or tangible. The Knight of Pentacles is just saying it's coming to you, but it's just coming slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest. He's the only knight who's not on the horse. He's in this particular deck. It's moving slowly towards you, but it is coming. You just need to take a little more time in this nurturing, right? Looking back and seeing where things may have gone wrong, but what's right too. Okay. I like that. Like a turtle, Liz. Are you feeling stuck? I think a lot of people feel stuck right now. Okay, Leo. Happy birthday, Leo. Do we have any Leos in the house? Starting tomorrow. I am a Leo moon. To say I don't really feel like a Leo. Don't really feel much like a Leo on the outside, maybe on the inside. Hey, Sarah Jane. Nice to see you. Okay. Oh, wow. Got some big changes coming, Leo. Look at this, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in many cards and many decks is depicted as like that faceplant with the swords in your back, right? But tens are always about changes, about endings of one way and beginning of another. Hi, Craig. Okay. What is ending for you, Leo? What are you walking away from? And it's an interesting depiction. Crows are also, I believe, about communication, right? They're transformation, communication. And that makes sense in a transformation sense, since 10 then reverts back to 1 and you start over, right? What is that? Okay. And you see that? When we get out of that mindset of that faceplant energy, we have the Nine of Cups. This is full happiness and satisfaction, right? This is wishes come true. So if you're really you're moving out of this energy, Leo, and into this beautiful Nine of Cups energy, full satisfaction, your best life. And Judgment. I mean, there is no bigger change. This is a true rebirth card. You can see that beautiful spirit coming out of that that person down here. It's like I always say this is like the Phoenix from the Flames card. It's really a beautiful card. So big changes coming for you, Leo. What is that for you? Sorry, my dog's downstairs barking. He thinks it's time for a walk. Lynn, you resonated with both Cancer Sun and Leo. Yes. Yeah, Lynn, I'm Cancer rising and Leo moon. Yep, I feel like I resonate with them as well. Both of those cards, signs felt very transformational. Hi, Ness. Good to see you. Okay, so now we're on to Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for you? I know we have a few Virgos here in the house. Lynn, I look forward to renewal and waiting for Sag, your rising sign. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. Look at this. You've got the Page of Cups. This is the card of surprises, right? Of whimsy, of starting something new in a whole totally new way. Perhaps it's some creative energy for you, Virgo, right? But we're in a hold pattern a little bit with the Hanged Man. You have to see the world from a different perspective. Maybe take a beat and pull yourself out to the 10,000 foot view to see what it is that you want to, how you want to implement whatever this new thing is. You're a Virgo rising, Sarah Jane. And Seven of Cups says that you have choices, you have options. It may be a little confusing right now while we're sitting in this energy, right? And I think this guy can maybe he can bite off a little too much. He can have a little too much on his plate as well. But while we're sitting in this Hanged Man energy, thinking things through, it may feel a little bit confusing, but it does mean that you have more options than you think. And I'm getting chills when I say that. So there's somebody here who's got choices to make that maybe feel a little confusing, but it's good to have more choices than fewer, right? Just try to step out of the confusion, set a couple of those cups aside, and then you'll be able to make that decision. Sarah Jane, walking away from being a people pleaser and taking care of yourself first. Isn't that the truth? Hey, Jessica Lynn. Nice to see you. All right. Libra. Where are my Libras? Okay. And if you didn't see the beginning, go back to the beginning and see some of that crazy energy, the astrological energy that's going on for the week. Woo, Libra. I just feel so much transformation this week. So you start with the Page of Pentacles. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles. This means, again, some kind of new energy, a new start in a physical, tangible way. It can be monetary, it can be health, it can be something to do with your physical reality, right? What is that new start? And this could be a young person in your life. I am literally losing my voice as we speak. But so this is why I think it could be a young person in your life. But because we have this family card, the Ten of Pentacles depicts the entire family, all the generations, even the dog, right? Ah, yes, Kamala Harris is a Libra. That's true. Hi, Jay. You almost forgot it was Sunday. Yeah. So what is this for you? And the Ten of Pentacles says that you're about to reach, you're leveling up to the ultimate, whatever that may be for you. It could be all the money. It could be all of the comfort of a family or home. What is that for you? And look at this. Speaking of wishes fulfilled, the star, right? The star of hope. So it's saying, say those prayers and go into that manifestation mode, because the stars are aligned for you to actually receive whatever those wishes are that you want to set into motion here. That's a great one. Yeah, very interesting. You should point that out, Lynn. Yeah, it's been an interesting day for her, for Kamala, hasn't it? And I saw a couple other comments. Oh, Craig says, it's Clara's birthday on the 27th. You have flowers, cake, and 21 of her movies. Oh my gosh. And you'll show all on DVD. What's a DVD, Craig? Just kidding. I know. I just found a couple the other day. It's crazy. Any new Claire discoveries during this year too? Candle sharing time with her. Oh, she's a Leo. Yeah. I'm sorry, my dog keeps barking. Joyful journey, Libra, sun and moon. Yes, that was a good one. I will take that reading too. Oh, your son is a Libra and he's 12, Sarah Jane. Very happy birthday. Well, it's not happy birthday time yet. I just dropped all my cards because I don't know why. Hold on. Because I am a goofball. That's why. All right. So, but happy birthday in the future to your son. I'm September 30th. It's my birthday. And it's a big one for me. It ends in a 0. And I really don't want to talk about it. But I just did, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Let's move on to Scorpio. My Scorpio son's about to pull up in his car in a couple minutes. And he is so Scorpio. So Scorpio. Okay. Well, look at this. Scorpio, you're also, just like Libra, you're starting out with that Page of Cups card. Right? Was that Libra? No, I'm confused. Liz, AARP time? Oh, I've been in AARP for a while, Liz. I'm turning the next one. Okay, Page of Cups. Again, it's that time of whimsy, creativity, of kind of dreaming, head in the clouds. Do you see how those feet are showing from the top, right? Is your head in the clouds? Are you dreaming of something? And it looks like with the Six of Swords, you're going to be leaving something behind, leaving difficulty behind, because you've been in this energy of sadness, right? This is sadness. This is loss, maybe sick or feeling poor or out in the cold, right? But you're leaving it behind with this energy. These cards confuse me. Here we go. You're leaving it behind. You're leaving that turbulence behind. I like how they show that the crows are pulling the way, because crows, like I said, are transformational. They talk about transformation. They're sort of, they bring messages to show that change is coming, right? So what is that for you? It might be coming for you right out of surprise. It might be a surprise. All right? Eyes open, Scorpio. Yes. And speaking of crows, while I shuffle and get ready for Sagittarius, thank you, Lynn. I know I can't believe the number that I'm about to turn, but you know what? It is what it is. Can't do anything about that again. Better than being under the ground, I suppose, right? So about crows. Yesterday, you'll have to tell me what you think. I was walking the dog, and both in the morning and in the afternoon on my walks, I saw the craziest crow activity that caught my attention. It wasn't just like a crow sitting in the street eating something gross. The first time I saw 4 crows sitting on the top of a car, just pecking away, and they found something good to eat, I guess, but they were like on top of a car, which I have never really seen before. And it really caught my attention. And my belief is that when they catch your attention this way, there's a reason. Okay, there's a reason. And I stepped probably 20 more steps away, and then there was another one that flew ahead and hopped down like in this kind of the street ahead of me. So that was crazy. And then in the afternoon, I had another crow encounter, actually 3 more crow encounters that afternoon, evening. And so what does this mean? I mean, is this transformation time for me? Something is coming. It's a sign of change. So I hope it's a sign of good things to come. Some people think that, but I heard that one crow maybe can be a bad thing, but multiple crows can be a good thing. Liz, I love crows so much. I fed a couple scrambled eggs every morning for a year, but your neighbors scared it away. Oh, do they like scrambled eggs? Yeah, I mean, scrambled eggs, that's a bird embryo. I guess they'll eat anything, though. I mean, we've seen what crows eat. They eat dead things in the street. They're scavengers. Okay. Sagittarius. Who was that? That was Lynn Leclerc, right? Henry. Sorry, my dog he is not happy. Well, Sagittarius, I like it. I like it a lot. You get the 8 of Pentacles. There's something to do with your work, Sagittarius, right? So the hard work that you're doing right now, you have some new beginnings coming along with your work with the Ace of Wands. This is a new action, something new associated with your work. Are you getting a promotion, or are your work, do you have a new job coming your way? Something about your work dynamic is changing. Hi, Mystic Shining. How are you? And we get the six of Pentacles. So this is giving and receiving. Are you getting a raise, perhaps? Let's see. Sagittarius, I think maybe some more money might be coming your way. That would be very exciting, right? So I like that. A new listing for you, Lynn. You're a realtor, is that correct? Mystic Shining. Were you the one that was talking about turtles? That I saw a turtle? I'm trying to figure out who that was. But somebody I had a very clear vision of a turtle 2 weeks ago, and I was wondering what in the world that meant. Lynn said, I love crows too. We have a couple who bathe in our swimming pool. They come by with food in their beak and set it aside, bathe them, and forget to eat. What is that? What that is? Okay, Mystic Shining, you have to tell me what the turtle is because you left me hanging. Okay, thanks. I thought that was really odd. Okay. Capricorn. Here we are, new moon in Capricorn, everyone. If you do a ceremony of not a new moon, full moon in Capricorn, this is always a good time to set your all your rocks and your cards and your whatever, you pendulum, things like that, out in the moonlight. Let them get recharged, cleansed. Okay. Then they eat. I see. Okay. Capricorn. This is an interesting reading, Capricorn, because you too have some options and maybe some confusion. This is the delusion. Something, your vision may be clouded a little bit right now, Capricorn, and you're usually so decisive, but it might be a little bit clouded. And then we get this beautiful happy family card. So perhaps what that confusion is about something related to your family, right? But this is the happiness, all the cups, right? I don't read reversals, but this could mean that there may be some confusion around your family right now. And this is the card of resilience, of persistence. 9 of Wands means that maybe there's been a difficult situation in your family, and yet you persist. Everything's going to be okay. You're still standing. Okay? That's how I would read those cards. Liz says, Lynn McGlair, they're so fun to watch. Two that came here were so loving to each other. They really are interesting. The last crow that I saw yesterday was perched up on somebody's front porch when I was out walking in the neighborhood, which I just thought was really funny because I never really see them come onto the porches. They're usually out, in the street or on the sidewalk or in the yard or something. And he was sitting up on the back of a porch chair, and kind of flicking his head around. He was just acting unusual. He was just trying to get my attention, is what I think. So, could also be my father's energy because my dad sends a lot of birds, but he hasn't been doing it lately. Okay, Aquarius. What do we have for you? Yeah, it was very cute. It was so funny. Okay, Aquarius. These cards are funny this week. They're kind of all over. We started with Gemini Nest, so we're rounding the corner, rounding the bases. All right, we start with the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is that kind of feeling poor, sick, out in the cold. It's always worth noting that you're right there next to, you see, there's this door that's welcoming you in the traditional, it's a church, right? It's a place of refuge and spirituality. Here's the key and here's the lock, but you don't see it. You need to just sort of lift your head, look up. Fives are about change. They're about transformation and change. So just change your perspective, look over at that door, and you'll see that you're welcomed in there, right? So there's a way out of this situation that you're feeling. And then we get the Three of Cups. This is saying there will be a celebration. This could be with women in your life, but the Three of Cups says you are in a position, if you just look up at that key that's sitting propped up against the door, that you will be in a position to celebrate. Good times ahead, right? And we wrap it up with the Knight of Wands. This is the card of taking action. It's saying, get going, take action, really, hop to it. This is about passionate, fiery energy. So step out of this, licking your wounds feeling. When this change happens, get ready because it's going to move quickly. This is fast energy. Okay? This celebration is going to bring in some really fast changes. Okay. All right. Liz says, I'm dropping cards again. What does that mean when I drop the cards a lot? Does it just simply mean that I'm clumsy? Or are the cards just really antsy tonight? You have seen the crows be mean, but in your yard they seem to get along with the wild parrots and squirrels. You have wild parrots, Lynn? Wow. You live in Southern California, right? I didn't know there were wild parrots in Southern California. That's exciting. I love parrots. Okay, Pisces. Hi, Rose there. Good to see you this fine Sunday evening. Rosaire, I don't remember what your signs are, but we are on Pisces now. We started with Gemini. We're almost finished. Pisces, Aries, Taurus is all we've got left. So much transformational energy this week. So much transformation. We have the Knight of Pentacles again. Again, has that job or that money been coming a little slowly for you? What is that tangible, physical thing that's been coming forward, but taking its time? This is you, Craig. This could be your physical health. I know you've had some some health challenges too. Something, it's coming forward though. It's moving along. It's just taking longer than you'd like. And here it is, that resilience card again. You see me, I do shuffle. I shuffle and I drop the cards, but we keep getting the same cards again and again. And like I always say, when we see these cards again and again, we should all pay attention. We're in a really interesting, turbulent time. So the Nine of Wands is that card of resilience, right? You're a little bit beaten and battered, but you're resilient and you're still standing firm, still standing strong. Yep. You dropped an alternator on your right toe. Oh my God, that's so painful. Oh, poor thing. Did you break it? So again, we were talking about transformation, those crows, right? Death and rebirth for you, Pisces. That's exciting news, okay? What is that big change that's coming up? You're changing a way of life for you, right? What is that that's coming along? And it's moving forward. I feel like this is health and wealth, right? My other son in New York is Pisces, and he started to get some work on a freelance basis. So maybe that's what's happening for him in his Pisces reality. Bruised but not broken. I'm glad to hear that. You know what? There's not a lot you can do about toes if they're broken anyway. So, all right. So we are on to Aries. Aries. So, is that John?
Hello.
Hi. Nope. Nope. Sorry, my husband is talking to me. Yes, he is working with a friend. He does a lot of video production, and his friend has a freelance business that this is a kid that he went to school with here in Colorado, but he lives in New York. And so he's actually sending a lot of work his way that's more than he can handle, which is nice. Very nice. Oh, Aries. I like this for you. Okay, the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm going to show you all three of them. Something to do with your work or study work, something to do with your work. But what it's saying is that maybe there's a higher power, a boss, somebody, a teacher, somebody who's going to come along and really transform something that's going on with your work, right? But it's saying it's actually bringing stability to your life. Okay. Is this Hierophant card also telling you, talk to somebody for guidance, right? To bring that stability associated with your work or your physical reality, your physical health. Okay, so that's exciting for you. I like that. Liz, my mom broke her toe when she first got here to Colorado during a snowstorm and pregnant with my brother. She couldn't put her shoe on. Oh my God. I've done that before too. I wasn't pregnant, but I had a ski injury that affected my toe. And Liz says, New York City is a great place to get work. Good for your son. Yeah. I'd like him to have a regular W-2 job in some sense, because then he can get some, hopefully, insurance, but whatever. Oh, luckily the alternator was bad. Dropping it would have messed it up. You're more concerned about the alternator than your foot. That's funny, Craig. All right, we're on to our last sign of the night, and it will be Taurus. What do we have for you, Taurus? And then we'll probably do maybe 10 more minutes, so we'll have to do speed rounds of some readings for you. You can start to put your questions in while I pull Taurus cards. And I have one that popped right out for you. We'll take that. Ooh. Okay. You get 2 queens, Taurus. 2 queens. We've got the Queen of Wands, and so she's the fiery, outgoing, passionate one, right? She's the entrepreneurial one. And you get the Queen of Swords, right? So it's saying this is fire and air energy. So it's saying use your passion and your passionate energy and your thoughts, your intellect in whatever the situation is that's going on, because you've been in this Four of Cups energy. This is that malaise. This is feeling dissatisfied, right? Something's just kind of not floating your boat right now. All right. You have 3 full cups. You actually have 4 full cups, but you're just not feeling excited about it. What is that you're looking for? It's saying to use your intellect and that fiery energy that you can bring to that situation, Taurus, to figure out what that is that's going to make you feel excited about life again. Okay. Well, thank you. And I will start to star some questions. Yes. Well, look at that, Suzanne. You're Taurus, right? I think that reading probably makes sense for you. Liz, will you have a productive week? I've got that one for you. Sandy, message from guides. Ness is going to craft her question. All right. While we do that, I'm gonna move forward. Hi, Gina. Gotcha. I'm gonna move forward because I have company coming. My son's coming for dinner. So, all right. Card for the week. Okay, Liz, I'm going to go ahead and pull cards for you. Actually, I'm going to do my favorite is my dowsing rods. Okay. As you guys know, when my dowsing rods do this, it's a yes. And show me no, please. Sorry, my hand's funny. Show me no. Show me no. There we go. That's my no. Yeah. They're waking up. Hello, dowsing rods. Please wake up. Liz, will Liz have a productive week? Will Liz have a productive week? Ooh, that's a big yes. Yes. Sometimes the tips just cross, but this one went all the way around. So I'm going to say that is a big ol' yes. Relationship. How are things going with the relationship now? Are things okay now? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Look at this. Do you see that guy with the roses in his hand? I feel like he's happy to be back. He's happy to see you, because didn't he go away for a little bit? Yeah, that's the knight in shining armor. And that's you, the intuitive one, right? And this could also be emotions. The Queen of Cups is emotional, but she's nurturing. And again, we still have a little bit of, our options open. Keep your options open. So this is about options, and there can still be some confusion associated with it. So take your time and nurture things slowly. Okay. I feel like before he was overwhelmed. I hope that's helpful. Let's see. Sandy Miller, hello. A message from your guides, please. Okay. I am being drawn to a deck that I don't use very often. Yes. I'm going to pull a card. Sandy, are you do you work with animals, or do you like animals? I feel like they're showing me that you have a way with them. Like you're almost like an animal communicator. Does this resonate at all with you? I feel like you have some really good energy with animals. I'm trying to star a few cards. Let's see. So star a few questions. Okay. Sorry. You love animals and you're a magnet. Yep, they're showing me animals right now. I'm being told that you really ought to, I don't know if you do this already, but you are like a natural animal communicator. And that you really, if you don't know how to do it, you should perhaps take a class or practice, maybe work with your neighbors' animals. Yeah, I feel like you've got a really strong message, and I'm going to go ahead and pull one card about, oh, look at this, perfect timing. So this might be a really great time for you to start honing your skills with animals. Good for you. Oh, I love that. Animal communication is the best. Okay. SR. Let's see. Oh, Liz. Your daughter got home from Poland the day before. Oh, sorry. I guess that was not a question. That was a comment about the. All right. Sandy, a message from guides, pretty please. Okay. So, Sandy. Sandy, are you studying something? They're showing me books, like your nose is in the books. Like, I don't know if you're like studying for something or you've been working hard at something. Maybe you're writing something. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, Sandy, did I just do you twice? Sorry about that. Were you the animal person? Yes. Okay. Well, I'm also showing, see, didn't I say it? Studying for animal communication. That's what it is. I'm sorry about that. I clicked on you twice. But no, that was just a confirmation. I think they really think you need to like take some classes and really hone those skills. Okay. Sorry about that. I am discombobulated today, aren't I? I'm happy though. All right, Gina, may I please have a message from my guides? Yes. Gina, I feel like I see like 2 or 3 main guides for you. It's almost like they're on both sides of you, right? And one like behind you. 3 primary guides for you. And they're showing me like as if they've got you, by the arm on both sides. They are truly like holding you up, helping you, walking you towards something, like keeping your, I don't know if this makes sense to you, but it feels to me like you just have so much support. That's what they're saying to me. So much support. Yep. Very good. I mean, I just feel like they're also guiding you in the directions like these. There are a lot of areas of interest that you have, and they're trying to guide you in the right direction. That's what it is. It feels like they're guiding you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Gina. And Sandy says, I have stacks of books. I was supposed to learn Reiki, but I shelved it. Yes. Okay. Gina, oh, you're welcome. Okay. Next, Lynn. How are you, Lynn? Pull a card for the week for me. Of course I will. I'm going to use this deck that they drew me to. This is the Angels and Auras deck. Okay. For Lynn. I think I just saw my son's card. Oh, look at you. So true. Divine magic. And the rainbows and all the things. The coins and the books and the heart and the thing. It's like you've got it all right now, Lynn. It's all coming to you. Or perhaps what they're saying to you is it's at the end of the rainbow and you're almost there. You're working towards something and you're almost there. This says wishes, goals, dreams, accomplishments. Right? I don't know if you feel like you're working towards something, but you're almost there. The end of a journey. That's the way it feels to me. And let's see, Mystic Shining. And I hear my son showing up, so I'm going to take the ones that I have starred, and then that's going to be the end. So Mystic Shining would love a reading on what I need to know for this week. Overwhelming time these days. It is overwhelming. Yeah. If you go to the beginning, we had a little discussion about the politics of the day. Okay. What do you need to know this week? 3 cards for Mystic Shining. Yeah. Oh, man, these are great cards. They're with this card, the 7 of Pentacles, this is about, sometimes about looking back with regret. But in this case, it's also about, I love the way they depict this one because it's about planting the seeds and nurturing them. Mystic. So it's saying this is about nurturing yourself during these overwhelming times. Really nurture, drink the water that you need, get the rest that you need, take care of yourself. So you're tending to yourself this week. And the Chariot is saying that, for you, I should say, this feels like you've got a lot going on. This is a lot of activity. You're moving forward. And maybe that's what's overwhelming you. But something in your life is moving forward. And you are going to make it happen. This is the Magician card. You're manifesting something really big and wonderful. So isn't that great? I love that. Hold on a quick second. Okay. I hope that was good for you, Mystic Shining. Take deep breaths, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, and it'll all be fine. Jessica Lynn, may you have a guide message, of course. May I have a guide message? They want you to love yourself. They're showing me that you are like, I don't know what this is exactly, but it feels like you're really working on solving some kind of problem right now, like you're really toiling away at something, and it's been taking some time, and you're being a little bit hard on yourself in this regard, whatever this is. I don't know if this is something physical or maybe something, I feel like it's something more related to either work or paperwork or something like that. So let me know what that is. Yeah. Jessica Lynn. Oh, I'm glowing today? Thank you. Maybe it's because I'm hot now. Oh gosh. But anyway, they're saying love yourself. Love yourself. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing. You're on the right track. You need to just stop being critical of your whatever it is, your actions or something like that. You don't know, Jessica Lynn? I don't know what this is either. I just feel like there's some kind of like something you're kind of chugging away at. That's what they're showing me. Thank you, Liz. Had a great dinner with my son. Oh, his girlfriend's not here anymore. It's just him. Just him. She's back in the UK. Actually, she's in Spain right now. She's a traveler. I'm sorry, Jessica Lynn. You're going to have to put that into some sort of context. Let me pull a card for you and see if there's something that healing journey. That could be it. That could be it. Yeah, it's just saying that your guardian angels are with you. I love this card because it's saying that you're being protected, right? Protection, clarity, spirituality, and wisdom. Your guardian angels are helping you on whatever that healing journey is. It's really nice. Okay. All right. Let's go to Martha, Tom. Cards for the next week. Sure. And then I've got Dora and Ginny and Craig and Ness, and there are a few more I see, but I haven't yet. I can't see in the view of the screen. Okay, Martha, Tom, cards for the next week. So you are in a time of great endings and beginnings with the World card, Martha. What is that for you? Right. That can feel a little scary because you do get the Nine of Swords next, right? This is making you worried. Maybe change doesn't come easily to you, Martha, Tom, and it's got you worried. But don't worry, because it's whatever that is, whatever that change is. We just saw this card a moment ago, the Chariot card. It's moving forward. It's going to move you to a different to something else, and whatever that new reality is going to be revealed to you. Yeah. Is that true, Martha, Tom? Okay. Well, don't worry. Worry doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve any problems. Okay. Dora Romero. I will pull a card for you. I'm going to pull it from this deck. Oh, nice. Your prayers are being answered. Yeah. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So keep an eye out for those silly things like the crows I was just talking about. Those are little validations sent from our guides to let us know that they're listening. Ginny, general message from the guides. Okay. A general message from the guides. I do not know why they're showing me this, but they're showing me long hair, like combing long hair. I don't know what that means. If you can put that into some context, please. Yeah, Dora, that could, I think I always consider dragonflies to be messages from spirit. Okay. Ginny. I don't know if there's something to do with your hair, you changing your hair, or when you were younger you had a certain style. I'm not sure what that is, Ginny. You have short hair, but they're showing me long hair. This might be from the past or somebody else in your life who's like younger. Gotta close that door. You brush your dog, but she has short hair. Why would they be showing me this long? Let's ask for more on that. So the image I'm getting is somebody who's like looking in the mirror, sitting and looking in the mirror and brushing their hair, which is interesting. So this may be a message for you too. Like we had just a moment ago about nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. It's not saying you're not taking care of your appearance, but this is sort of like taking that time to just sit and take care of yourself. Brushing your hair doesn't necessarily mean you're getting ready to go somewhere. It means you're taking care of yourself and sort of your self-worth too. I don't know why they're showing me that. That's a very unusual one for me. Self-care. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Okay. That was an odd one. I hope that was helpful. We're getting a lot of self-care messages tonight, and I think that's a good one for all of us, right? The times are so crazy. And like I said at the beginning of this, I think we all just need to fasten our seatbelts and get ready for the ride, because we're having a crazy time in this world right now. Craig, Kelly, I was an old friend, Eileen, in a dream. I was able to tell her how I felt. Maybe you meant I was with an old friend in a dream. I was able to tell her how I felt and apologize to her. She understood in the dream. Did she pass? Why the visitation? Oh, Eileen. Let's see, Eileen. I feel like Eileen is on this side still. I feel like there's something unresolved in your mind with her, that it's just saying it's time to release yourself from whatever that was. Hold on a moment. She might not be well, actually, Craig, now that you mention that. She might, I don't think she's crossed or close to crossing, but I feel like she might be in poor health. I think this is partially her spirit, but really yours telling you to forgive yourself for whatever that was. That's the energy that I pick up there. This is more about you, Craig. Something that maybe you just needed to release. Thank you, Dora. Enjoyed the time with my son. Thank you very much. So I hope that was helpful, Craig. I think it's really, I don't think that this was kind of a visitation. I think it was really about something that you just your guides want you to release. Ness. In recent readings with Linda G and Kim, they point out that I'm entering a summer harvest season versus dark night of the soul. Do you feel things clearing and getting better, flat, or worse? I don't feel them getting worse. I kind of feel like it's like this, like it's kind of like status quo, but I do feel like it's some wrap up, like you're doing a lot of work to wrap something up. Or maybe that's that book that you've been working on. But there's something that you're like, there is like a culmination energy, whatever that may mean. Hi, doggy. My dog just came and joined me. There is some kind of culmination energy, but I don't feel like it's bumpy. It feels steady. It's also, the advice is to stay steady on, right? With whatever it is you're working on. So I hope that's helpful. Oh my gosh, my dog is bumping and crashing all around. So I'll tell you who I have left, and I'm very sorry that I won't be able to get to everybody, but I have let's see. I have Joyful Journey and Rosaire. And then I'm going to have to go because my son's here. I have to fix dinner. Let's see. SR said, right on. I can't believe it. Yes, this week he was scared and back a little. He is emotionally scared, period, even with friendships. Yeah. Yep. Message from my guides. Joyful Journey. Thank you, Ness. You hear the dog and see an owl. Yeah, it's my owl. I'll tip it down a little bit. Okay. Ness, any other hits with that culmination energy? I'll let you know. Hold on. Okay, joyful journey. I'm kind of getting a little. I don't really like to deliver this, but they're kind of saying heads up, like heads up. Like something might come out of the blue and surprise you. Maybe it's even like kind of caution, caution as you move forward. Does that make sense to you? Just something might be a little surprising this week. I don't know if it's a message you get from somebody, or maybe there might be something related to your car, perhaps. Like your car needs some work. I hate to tell you that, or something along those lines. They're saying take it easy. Take it easy. So I don't know what it is. Maybe they just want you to pump the brakes and slow down a little bit. Slow down. Joyful journey. Take it a little bit easy and be easier on yourself. Thank you, Lynn. I will have a great dinner. All right. I hope that's okay for you. Joyful. I hope that makes sense. And just keep your eyes open. And Rosaire says, I am drawn to start collaborating with a friend of mine who is a doctor. Is this the week to initiate contact? I'm going to use my handy dandy dowsing rods and ask the rods if this is the week. Okay. Rosaire, is this a good week to start collaborating with your doctor friend? No. Look at that. They went out. Is next week better? They're undecided. It's getting closer. How about the week after? Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, Rosaire, is a good time for you to start collaborating with your friend who's a doctor. Okay. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to anybody tonight. I'm going to pull a quick card for everyone as a little parting gift. And please, everyone, be safe and be healthy and have a wonderful week, and hold on for the ride. It is going to be a crazy one. Oh, okay. This is because we're starting Leo. Step into the spotlight, right? Doesn't Leo want to stay in this? Leo loves the spotlight. Step in the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. That's true. That is true. Yeah. All right. Leo loves the sun. Thank you, everyone, for coming and for being here tonight. And maybe one of these days I'll actually do my hair before I sit down. It's great to see everybody. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. And if you could give that thumbs up and all of the good things. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.